Good afternoon, everybody. How you doing? It's me, Paddy, back again with another video for you. And this is just a celebration video because this is the first showing of the two things I bought with the cup of tea money. And this was a kind gift from one of my subscribers, a wee cup of tea in a metal cup. That's what I take with me camping. And just to prove it, it is nice and dirty in the inside. So that's my camping mug. Gets swilled out, thrown away. It'll be black by the end of next year. So anyhow, this is the first couple of things. I'm not going to go into it because these are going to get individual reviews, but I just wanted to share because I was talking a lot about it and I just wanted to share. This is the sort of thing that I didn't have the money to buy for at the time. And because of the cup of tea fund, I was able to get them. First that I was able to get was this beautiful knife. I got this off Mikey, my fellow podcast host. And this is probably about a 22-year-old Joseph Rogers, beautiful stamping on a Barlow, the bolster, which is everything I love in my own particular collecting. But this one's very special. It's 22-year-old, brand new in box that Mikey got from a private concern. And I couldn't be more happier to have it in my collection. And I genuinely wouldn't have had it. I'm one of these boring people that don't go over my budget no matter what. So I got this. This is the first one I got with the offerings for the cup of tea for Paddy and the channel. And this will be on my channel so many times because one, it's my favorite pattern. Two, it's just in mint condition. To get one in absolutely brand new condition is just outrageous. I just love this sort of bargain when you can get it. And that cost me £65. That was the first £65 we had in, I think at 67 when this came up or something like that. And I bought this with that first money that came through. Then the next, couple of weeks it built up again and it got to about £37. I'm going to set that up there. Got to about £37 after that, just this week. And the other night I was sitting going through one of my favourite Facebook groups, the Slip Joint Collectors Club UK, and this book came up. One of the founding members, Mr. Brian, I'm going to say Brian S. because I didn't ask permission, but Brian S., he knows who he is, and I hope he watches this video. He put this book up, and this is a 1975 copy of an original Wolstenholme. This would have been the thing they sent out to dealers or whatever around the world because they were selling around the world at the time. And this is the plates of all the knives that they said. I think it was what did I write down there? 1885. This was from the original book was from, and this was copied from the original book. So everything you see would have been on the original book. Absolutely just something I never thought I would own. And it was £45 was all he was asking, which I think was a fabulous price. And I'm really happy to get it. This will be something that I will go through sort of page by page. I'm just going to give you a listing. It has all the names, the knives that they do. Oh God, this is right here. Look at this. Their whole collection of all sorts of different knives and on their plates. Just full of it, literally just full of pictures of old George Washington knives. Absolutely just amazing. And the nice thing about it, these are all life size. Look at this thing here. But these are just life size pictures. The knives are these size. So, well, that's what I read earlier on. But by gosh, they don't have seen big. I'm looking at my hand. I suppose they're 4-inch, yeah. So there we go. But honestly, I'm just bowled over by what a book to own. And not only that, in 1975, when this book was made out, I have got the price list of what they're worth now, or then they were worth, which is just another, and it's in dollars. So this must have been, well, it was an American collector who obviously gave the book up to get photocopied. And there's a price list there, so of the knives at what they were in 1975, and they have risen quite a bit since then even. But honestly, you folks, I mean, I had £37. It was 45. I took 45 out of my wife and I account happily, and got this book. I just an unbelievable, because we don't get these books over here. They're gone, and mostly in America, to be honest with you, that I've seen. There's not many in this country that seem to have these sort of books that you can sort of look for and purchase. And if you do, they're usually at absorbent prices, usually beyond my means. So this is my first genuine one of these books. I am blown away. I can't even speak. I'm just blown away. But not only did I get this book and this knife, the gentleman who I bought this book off said, I put a wee extra present in your parcel for you. And let me tell you, you want to be blown away. Here's something. He sent me this. This is a Robeson. That looks odd, doesn't it? The back on that. Well, do you know, it looks odd for a very particular reason. Where am I? If you go in here, there's a little nail nick, and look at that. It's a nail cleaner. It has a file on the back of it. I just think that is just superb. I've never had a knife with one of them on it. I've seen them before, but never had one on it. The spring in this is absolutely beautiful. This jigging pattern, can you see here? It's now called the worm groove, but I learned from Brian that this was originally called oh God, what did I put? I didn't put it down. It was Indian Trail. It was called originally the Indian Trail because it was trappers walking in a line through a forest or whatever, even snow, whatever. But there was the line, that worm groove was the line. So they called it the Indian Trail pattern. It's now known as the worm groove. There's a little bit of history that if I didn't get this and get this, I probably never would have found that out. I don't know if anybody else knew that, but I certainly didn't. But this is in mint condition, and this is over 100-year-old. Absolutely over 100-year-old. And the reason that I'm sort of being quite confident in this, now, this is a Whittler. I've yet to find out, maybe there's another name. The spring is fantastic on it. You have that lovely pen blade come spear point. And then you have these two beautiful little knives. Look at this. Look at that. Absolutely stunning. And one on the other side. Oh, I have to get in here and see where I am. Where is the nail nick? It is on that side. Oh, yes, it is. They're very, very thin. Oh, very thin. I've got very tough nails, but they're thick as well. But look at that as a beautiful Whittler from around 1900 and maybe a bit before. And I'm basing that on these bolsters because I was also, well, look, I'm going to leave that to the other video. He sent me this as a gift. It's in mint condition. Mint condition. So that cup of tea fund that you've so generously and kindly helped with, this is what I've got in the first 6 weeks. And I've already decided that I'm going to buy knives with a purpose, knives that have a story, or knives that I don't want to spend this on the latest and greatest Civivi. This money's more important. I'd like to spend on maybe books, anything to do with knives and the older knives, because that's a passion I want to share with people. And to have this book, I will go through on my channel. I'll pick days and we'll pick pen knives and we'll go through what's in here and compare it with the other knives, the knives that I have in my collection. What a lovely video to make. I hope people will enjoy it because I'm making them anyway. I'm so over the moon and excited to get this little knife brand new in box, just Joseph Rogers, because the company's been sold now. Eggington Group has been sold to a new company. This stamp will probably never make an appearance on one of these knives. So a little bit of history there. And to get this Robeson along with this book from Brian S. I honestly, yous are absolute stars. And I hope I've chosen well. I hope I've chosen two knives that you're going to see videos on multiple times, because these are worth showing multiple times. And I'm talking over the next lot of years. Sadly, I have no intention of leaving YouTube. I love this. I love this hobby. I love sharing this hobby, and I love the people in this hobby. Just amazing. So thank you very much. I was dying to show you that what that little cup of tea has done already for this channel. If I never get another penny, this is what it'll do. And this is the sort of content that I want to get with that money. And I want to use it wisely, that it's knives they've got history to them. I've got hopefully a little bit of a story, but older knives. That's what I'm going to use it for. In the comments, if there's anything else you would like me to look for, please put it down in the comments. But I really don't want to go for a lot of modern, if that makes sense to people. I'd rather like to keep it to the older models. There you go. Look, I am joyous today to get to show you both of these things. And this book is just absolutely, you want to see the knives in here. If you had these knives today, you'd be a very, very happy man. So there you go. Thank you very much. I'll speak to you very shortly. Take care now. Bye-bye.